The value of time. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a young man named Arjun. He was known for his intelligence and kindness, but he had one great flaw: he never valued time. Arjun believed that life was long and that there was always tomorrow to do things. He would spend his days lazing under the banyan tree, dreaming of grand adventures, but never taking the first step. His friends would urge him to learn a skill, to help his aging parents, or to prepare for the future, but Arjun would just laugh and say, "There's plenty of time." One evening, as the sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, an old sage passed through the village. He carried a large hourglass, its golden frame glinting in the fading light. The villagers gathered around him, curious about the strange object. The sage smiled and said, "This hourglass holds the sands of time. Whoever possesses it can see the value of every moment." Arjun, intrigued, stepped forward. "May I hold it?" he asked. The sage nodded and handed him the hourglass. As soon as Arjun touched it, the world around him blurred, and he found himself standing in a vast desert. Before him stood 3 doors, each marked with a different symbol: past, present, and future. A voice echoed around him: "Choose wisely, for time waits for no one." The door to the past. Curious, Arjun opened the first door, and was instantly transported to his childhood. He saw himself as a boy, playing while his father taught his younger brother carpentry. His brother, now a skilled craftsman, had built a successful life because he had used his time wisely. Arjun, however, had wasted those same years in idleness. Regret filled his heart as he watched missed opportunities pass by, lessons ignored, friendships neglected, and dreams postponed. He realized that the past could not be changed, only learned from. The door to the present. Shaken, Arjun opened the second door. He saw himself as he was now, a grown man with no skills, no savings, and his parents struggling because of his laziness. His friends had moved ahead in life, while he remained stuck in the same place. But then he noticed something strange. Every time he hesitated or delayed a task, grains of sand in the hourglass vanished faster. The voice spoke again. "Time lost is life lost. Use it wisely." The door to the future. With trembling hands, Arjun opened the third door. He saw an older version of himself, weak, poor, and full of sorrow. His parents were gone, his friends had distanced themselves, and he had nothing to show for his years. He wept, realizing that this was the future he was creating by wasting time. Suddenly, the vision faded, and he was back in the village, clutching the hourglass. The sage looked at him knowingly. "What did you learn?" he asked. Arjun fell to his knees. "I've wasted so much time, but I don't want to end up like that. Please tell me how to change." The sage smiled. "The hourglass is a gift. The sands will keep flowing, but now you understand their worth. Use each moment wisely, learn, work, love, and live with purpose." A new beginning. From that day on, Arjun changed. He apprenticed under a blacksmith, worked hard, and helped his parents. He no longer put off tasks for tomorrow. Instead, he made every day count. Years later, he became a respected craftsman, a loving husband, and a wise father who taught his children the value of time. And so, whenever someone in the village spoke of wasting time, Arjun would simply show them his golden hourglass and say, "Time is the most precious gift. Once lost, it never returns." Moral of the story: time is the one treasure we can never reclaim. Use it wisely, for the way we spend our days determines the life we lead.